In our last episode of Sailing KYAN 2, we were buzzed by F-35s in the Alligator River.
Got it.
Well, good morning.
It's almost afternoon.
It's almost afternoon. It's a little after 10 o'clock. Enjoying a beautiful day, crossing Albemarle Sound. Not doing very fast, but 2.5 knots. Hydrovane is our third crew member. Heidi's steering the boat, and we're just out here enjoying the sunshine. So you can see behind us, there's the Hydrovane. Yeah, it's a nice day. We've never seen Albemarle so flat. It's pretty calm. We see some crab pots out there, and we just have to make sure we dodge the crab pots all the way through. Had a great night's sleep last night on Sandy Point. Anchor was in about 10 feet of water with about 80 feet of chain. Got a little bit rolly last night, but it calmed down after a while. So that's about the state of it right now. It looks a little dark behind us, but I think that's just cloud cover coming in this afternoon. Totally impressed with the Hydrovane. We left Alligator River Bridge just outside the anchorage this morning, set the Hydrovane, and this is what we have. We have a almost straight line, and you can see where the Hydrovane tends to veer a little to the left, then it corrects itself. We're only running about 6 knots of wind, but it has done just a phenomenal job keeping us on track. When you point into wind, then you point your Hydrovane, tighten it up, much like the same principle of close hauling a sheet on a boat. Well, we made our way across Albemarle Sound on our way to Norfolk, Virginia. Once we got across the sound, we headed up to a little place in Coinjock, North Carolina, the famous Coinjock Marina and Seawall. There's a place where vessels will always stop for bad weather, and of course, you can't miss the infamous prime rib. Good. With less than 50 miles to go to mile marker 1, where we started our journey, our next stop is the Albemarle Chesapeake Railway Bridge, and then on to the Great Bridge Lock.
Welcome to Sailing KYAN 2. Join us as we explore the beautiful Chesapeake Bay in our newly refitted Morgantown Island ketch, and watch as we're preparing the final touches for our 2021 snowbird journey from Baltimore, Maryland to sunny tropical destinations.
29 months of interesting hard work on everybody's part. Where are you at, Kevin?
Go up 6-8.
KYAN 268.
Our home board's down in Newbern. We were down in the Keys this summer, up Maine last year, so we get around a good bit. How's y'all?
Oh, that's pretty cool. We're from Baltimore. We left October and sat down at St. Augustine, and we're just heading back up, restock the kitty, and go do it again in October.
We are in the Great Locks, waiting for the water to come in so we can continue on our journey. Just lining up the boats.
Well, hey everybody, we are live in the Great Bridge Lock, the Great Bridge Lock, and we're just in here tied up, ready to go, stacking them in like sardines. We were a little bit early today, so we had some interesting situations. One boat jumped the line and just about nailed us, but they couldn't raise anyone on the radio, so they just went ahead anyway. Instead, they forgot we were all on 13 waiting for the bridge. At mile marker 6, the Gilmerton and the railroad number 7 bridges very close together. Currents can make it tricky depending on which way they're going and what direction you're waiting to go upstream or downstream. In this case, we got lucky.
Solid light, you're good to go.
There's the light.
That's it.
Gilmerton's 90 feet.
Roger that, sir. Cayenne 2, proceed. Go ahead, Gypsy, we'll stay.
Norfolk Hampton Roads is a very busy spot. Best to keep your wits about you and keep looking around. Well, it's a race, and I think number 74 is going to win this one. Sandra's at the helm. Don't cut him off. Good morning, everybody. And U.S. government vessel, the warship number 74, is heading out. They're doing about 10.7 knots, and we're doing about 5. Should be a nice, easy pass. The nice thing about these guys is they're friendly. 3 or 4 of them already waved back at us. Fantastic. After a couple of foggy days in Deltaville, we decided to push off and head on north back to Baltimore. The fog was pretty well socked in for a couple of days, the difference between the cold air and the warm water. Making our early departure from Solomon's Island. Happy Friday. Oh, happy Thursday. Well, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning. There's the beautiful Admiral. And here's what we're dealing with right now. Some extra wind from last night and this morning. So it's a little bit on the 3 to 5 foot seas. Let me see if I can turn this camera around a bit. There we go. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a chop and we're just cutting across. We've already left Solomon's and we're trying to work our way a little bit. The wind should die down after 10 o'clock, but at least we're making some progress. It's not that cold, it's not that warm either, and but we have good cell signal, which we're always grateful for. Goodness we've got the Bimini enclosure, because it's a little wet out there with once in a while when we get a couple of those rogue waves. Anyway, we will hopefully be back in our slip by tonight. Art, make sure you move the other boat or we'll have to anchor off. But we'll be good, guys, and have a great Thursday. From October 18th, 2021 to May the 5th, 2022, We spent 199 days living aboard and enjoying every minute of it.
Oh, this is that spring. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I got it.
We're good. I'll grab that from you. Hey, bud. Just went out for a loaf of bread 6 months later.
You're caught there.
We didn't think you'd come back. What a welcoming committee. Oh, we're back. That should reach. Oh, yeah.
Let me know, guys.
A little closer. About 4 more feet.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Sailing KYAN 2. I know we had fun, and we're going to see you real soon. Stay tuned for our next episode.